Hello and welcome to the Chronicle Postgame Show alongside Sam Turken. I'm Jack Dolgin. We're here after Duke's second straight defeat. The Blue Devils fall to the Northwestern Cats 24-13. We're here from Evanston, the beautiful Ryan Field, and we'll start off with really, how do you try to put into words all that went wrong for Duke? And is it fair to say anything that could go wrong in this game did go wrong for Duke?
I mean, it was just the same old. It's been the story of this season. Playing
I
well.
think Anthony Nash said that too.
Yeah, playing well at times, but then at other times, as David Cutcliffe, Duke's head coach, said, sometimes they just look like a really bad football team. And, just shooting themselves in the foot, fumbles. They had another fumble tonight. Daniel Jones now had 3 fumbles in his last 2 games. Defensively, although they stopped Northwestern's running attack, they gave up a career-high 320 passing yards to Clayton Thorson, who, he's more of a running quarterback and isn't known.
He hasn't been that great of a quarterback through his career.
He's not known for his passing ability, and yet he threw for 320 yards. And then, offensively,
they really weren't getting much going. I mean, you talk about the passing especially. Daniel Jones was... It was really hard to watch, I think, at times. Just they would go out and just not throw any completions, and they weren't using their running game. And I think it was the same kind of story that we saw in the Wake Forest game also, which is they were really reliant on their passing, and if their passing isn't exceptional, they're going to have a hard time. Their passing wasn't just not exceptional.
It
was really not effective at all.
Yeah, so they started off slow. They were moving in the first quarter, and in the first half, I believe they finished with like 4 drives where they crossed midfield and didn't come up with any points. And Northwestern actually only outgained Duke by 10 yards.
Yeah.
Which
really seems surprising to
right,
hear.
and that's a testament to Duke driving but not being able to finish drives.
Yeah.
And that's partly a result of the turnovers and just penalties and miscues. But then it was a different story to begin the third quarter. There were 4 consecutive drives where Duke had a 3 and out, and it just looked like they were completely out of rhythm offensively. Jones was really struggling, and he showed that he's a freshman quarterback. He didn't seem very settled in the pocket.
Yeah.
And he just wasn't really it didn't seem like he was making the right reads all the time.
I think you can also add to that big plays, because when I think of the difference between these two teams today, Northwestern usually scored on these really long plays, and Duke obviously wasn't. I mean, their 2 touchdowns were 1-yard runs, and I think that was really telling when you talk about like the defense per se. They generally was good for Duke's defense, but they would allow these just gaping plays that really just blew the game open.
Yeah, Duke's struggled. They had a couple big plays against Wake Forest last week, but it seemed like tonight they didn't take very many shots. Their offense was very predictable tonight. When they did get it going in the second half, it was mostly just short throws for Jones. He wasn't really looking through his progressions. He was just hitting, his first target.
Yeah.
Which may indicate how confident or the lack of confidence that they have in him right now and his security in the pocket. And that will be, it's going to be interesting going forward how he develops and, what they do to solve the problem.
Yeah, and really a few issues. AJ Reed kicking, also freshman, struggling, and their special teams in general, a muff punt.
Yeah, AJ Reed missed a field goal.
And an extra point.
And an extra point, and then a muff punt, which led to, right afterwards, Northwestern scored a touchdown, which extended their lead.
Right away.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so I think all in all, really, if you're Duke, you want to get all these problems out of the way now, because next week they're taking on Notre Dame in South Bend. And obviously, Duke is going to need to play a lot better if they want to move to 2-2. Otherwise, they're looking at a 1-3 season after a lot of success under David Cutcliffe. And they lost to a team today that was 0-2, lost to really 2 not so great opponents. Again, I'm Jack Dolgin alongside Sam Turken. Thanks for tuning in. And I guess the moral of the story is Duke does not show its best at all, and will need to regather for next week. Thanks for watching.